Let's meet the field starting in lane number 1. The aforementioned Brandon Carnes, University of Northern Iowa, all the way to the podium in Budapest as a member of that quartet that won the 4x1.
We expect a nice round of applause. For Shea in lane 2.
Next to Xie Zhenye of China is Johan Blake of Jamaica. Doing his little shake and bake there as he gets set to run. Did not factor into any of our discussions in Budapest, but still one of the greatest sprinters in history.
Christian Coleman felt like a bad step in the final in Budapest maybe cost him a medal. He'll get a chance to prove it here.
And maybe we'll need to pay attention of which foot goes into which direction in these blocks, as Fred Curley mixed up his starting block routine, and don't know if it cost him, but he did not defend his world title.
I wonder if the Italians are disappointed with the post-Olympic form of this man, because since he delivered 2 gold medals at the Olympics and a world indoor title, he's missed every podium.
Always talk about fresh legs coming into the latter stages of the season. Marvin Bracey Williams may have them, the silver medalist last year at 100 meters.
Hakeem Blake made the team last year to Eugene. Not as fortunate this year, just missing the Jamaican team.
Rohan Watson of Jamaica, the 21-year-old, actually won the Jamaican national title this year.
He trains with the MVP group. And then the 4th Jamaican in this field, Keshane Thompson. He's run 9:91 this year. So the Jamaicans not getting a medal at the World Championships. But what kind of quality do we have? On the right, Blake, world champion 2011, the youngest ever world champion in the 100. And next to him, Coleman, 2019 world champ. Fred Curley, we know, was last year's world champion and the Olympic champion from Tokyo to face him. Don't forget that Marvin Bracey Williams was a lean away from being a world champion himself last year.
And there was good chatter between Curley and Jacobs throughout the early part of the season, as we thought maybe they would go head-to-head a few times. Now they do in China in September in the men's 100 meters. And out of the blocks, Christian Coleman out well in lane number 4. Now can he sustain it here as he gets to the line? Is going to take the win out in lane 10. You don't say it very often. Thompson with a good close, but Hakeem Blake did not get himself out of the blocks cleanly. He will come in last, and Christian Coleman, good run there, Otto, as he takes the win in 9:83 to equal the world lead.
It really was, and that kind of confirms, at least in his head, like I said before the gun went off, Christian Coleman felt like if he doesn't have that bad step in the final in Budapest, he hangs on for the win. This was a remarkable run as we see the fall by Blake, 3rd from the left. But nobody, with the exception of Thompson, got anywhere close to Christian Coleman, including the 22 world champ Curley, who did finish in 3rd, but there was a bit of a gap from 9:83 way back to 9:96. The Jamaicans will be thrilled with that 9:85 from Thompson on the outside. So he's now run 9:91 and 9:85 in the same year. But Christian Coleman, if he had run this race at Worlds, man, maybe the result is different. But one thing is for sure, the United States 100-meter core, good luck next year in Eugene at trials, because you're going to have this sort of Christian Coleman on the comeback from missing the Olympics. Noah Lyles, the world champion. Fred Curley upset that he didn't make the final this year. And that's before we start talking about Marvin Bracey Williams and the rest of the United States men.